Hi, we're back. This is Lance Cole, and this is my friend Eric. This is the Spanged life. We talked earlier today about what we wanted to have in this video, and went over a couple ideas. And did you decide on an idea you wanted to hear?
Yeah, how about you tell me a story I haven't heard before?
Okay, we did talk about
We talked
that
a lot
idea.
about different stories.
Yeah, different ideas
yes,
for
ideas.
today's. So yeah, I thought about a few stories, and I think I picked one out, and it's a good one. And a lot of people hear about my interactions with law enforcement, but I'm going to call this one Best Cop Ever. Okay, so so I had a good day flying sign, right? You know, and I think I took like 2 or 3 different signs out that day and just worked it all day.
Yeah.
And I had made, probably $50, $60. I can't remember the exact, but it was a good day. So I decided to go to Walmart and buy some things to make my camping life a little bit easier in the woods.
Yes.
So I went into the camping section and I bought one of those, or picked one of those twin air mattresses. It's nice and thick, and I got the foot pump for it. Not one required batteries, because batteries is something you don't need to worry about when you're homeless. There's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, air pumps is better.
And so I got the foot pump, and I got a few other things from the outdoor camping section, of the store, because I had made some good money, like I said. And I always like to invest in the things I relied on to survive. So I was really, because I was out flying sign all day, I was pretty drunk. I've been drinking all day, but I made good choices in the store. But then I couldn't carry all this stuff because I had my backpack and everything. Yep. So I went to the outdoor garden section and got one of the small shopping carts and loaded all my stuff up in it, and then started to roll my cart like.
It went way down.
You know where that Campbell Lawn Walmart is, and then where Campbell and Candace,
off that little section.
Sorry, Candace Avenue and Walnut Lawn.
Yeah, that little section.
It's like what?
Like
quarter mile?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
So it's about a quarter mile. Anyways, so I'm pushing my cart, full of my stuff, and I'm drunk, and so I'm having a hard time, and I'm exhausted. I've been standing in the sun all day, and so I get to a corner halfway there, and I just stop my cart, and I'm tired, and I just sat down and take a break, Well, then I wake up with the usual, because it almost is always the call to law enforcement of a dead body.
No shit.
Yeah, so they'll tell you that when they wake you up. They'll kick you in the foot and yell your name.
Make sure
yell,
you're
sir, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And wake you up, and they say, we got a report of a dead body. I've had that happen several times
They all
on the street.
said
Yeah,
that.
I've been kicked in the foot a lot of times by cops, passed out places. So I took a break, and apparently I just passed out on the sidewalk because the cop woke me up, And he wasn't mean to me, and he said, what are you doing here? And I said, I took a break. I'm tired. I'm walking back to my campsite. It's a ways down.
But you were reported as a dead body.
Well, they
there.
report that, there's a body they see not moving, citizens report it as a non-moving body, a non-responsive body, a dead body.
Okay.
So I think they yelled at me, the people that called it in, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I stopped there, and he woke me up, and I got up, and he's like, well, what are you doing? And I told him, I said I was pushing all this stuff back to my campsite, and he goes, so I assume this shopping cart you just stole from Walmart? And I said, yeah, which is technically a felony that costs enough money. So I said, yeah, I couldn't carry everything. And so he says, okay, he says, tell you what, I'm going to help you out, and he's being totally cool. And I'm passed out, with a stolen shopping cart from Walmart just up the street, and I'm drunk, He leaves his car there with his lights on, his cherries and berries are spinning, and he walks me all the way, like, so probably an eighth of a mile by that time.
He left his car
parked on a side street with all the lights on.
Wow.
And, and walked me down there, and then he rolled my cart toward the edge of the woods.
Make sure you're safe and everything.
Well, yeah, he made sure I was safe, right?
Yeah.
And so then he helped me carry the stuff. I think he carried most of it into the woods, especially that heavy air mattress. It cost me like $30 or $40, and then the air pump was like $10 or $8.
But anyways, a lot of materials in there.
I said some stuff to carry in, because that's why I stole the shopping cart from Walmart. I didn't want one of the big ones because I wanted to be able to get it in the woods.
Yes.
He left it outside the woods, but he carried everything in. And then this cop, believe this, check this out, dude.
What?
He takes my air mattress out of the box. He takes the air pump out of the box. He inflates his air, stomps on the air mattress pump, inflates my air mattress for me, caps it off, And he says, all right, Mr. Cole,
No
it's time for
way.
you to go to bed. And,
Really?
and so my sleeping bag was there, and he had laid it out on top of the air mattress. Actually, I had it like a quilt. It's summertime. You don't sleep inside.
Yeah,
It's summertime.
yeah,
It's too hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
So then he leaves the campsite, and so I lay in the air mattress, and this is the best part. You're gonna love this part of the story. I lay in the air mattress, and I'm feeling good mellow because I've been drinking, like I said, and I light a cigarette, right?
Yeah.
So I'm laying there with my cigarette, and I took a drag, you know, I was laying there enjoying this wonderful comfort. I'm not sleeping on the hard ass ground with the roots digging in my side.
Oh,
I
yeah,
sleep
that's
on
always the
I sleep on
best.
my side, so my hips were
Yeah.
always in pain. And so it was so nice.
Man, it felt
And then I
good,
took
but-
another drag off this cigarette, and I'm laying there, and I took another hit, and I relaxed, and all of a sudden I heard
What
and
the
I
fuck?
dipped the cherry from
No,
the cigarette right against the air mattress. Dude.
Oh my fucking
I took,
word.
yeah. So I tell you what,
Yeah,
I
my word.
owned
Oh,
it
my word.
like, well, I owned it technically longer, but I mean, I had it blown up, and in less than 10 minutes of
After
having
he
this,
put you to bed.
he inflated it for me. This
and-
cop was so kind. He inflated it for me and said, laid my sleeping bag out and said,
Yeah.
all right, Mr. Cole, it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah.
So then I'm laying there in less than 10 minutes. I put a cigarette hole in it. So 5 minutes later, I'm sleeping on the dirt with the air mattress flat underneath me. So, and so then I went and bought the next day a patch kit for it at Walmart and brought it back to my campsite. But because I could never stay sober long enough, I lost it right away.
Oh,
and,
my God.
And eventually that air mattress just got thrown in the trash.
Oh, my
It got
God.
used for less than 10 minutes. But that cop, he was the best cop ever. Okay, I've dealt with good cops. I've dealt with bad cops. That was the best cop ever. He was so cool. He walked me into where it was posted no trespassing, right? He just said, it was
No
posted no
trespassing?
trespassing in
Really?
that section of woods.
Oh my god.
Because it was part of a ponding basin for overflow in the storms, you know. And so, yeah,
It's
it
private
was
property
posted,
right
no, it was
there?
county property.
Oh.
It's posted no trespassing. He walked me right in, set me all up, and said, all right, Mr. Cole, it's time for you to go to bed.
Really?
And I burned that hole in that air mattress that quick. I just leaned over like this, relaxed, you know, went
At the end of the day, you
and then, like I said, five minutes later, or just a little more, I was laying flat on the dirt. All the air was out of it.
and that was your treat right there.
So that was, that's a story you never heard before. That's a funny one, and again, that was the best
Oh
cop
my god,
ever.
that was
So,
crazy, dude.
yeah, he was funny.
Oh my
And
goodness.
he was a cool cop. I can't remember his name, but
Okay, that's a shout out
so-
to that cop, bro,
so
man.
we'll make this a short video, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna
Wow,
ask you. That was good. Okay, not all interactions when I was homeless with the police officers were bad. There was in Springfield, here, Springfield, Missouri,
That
an
blew
officer.
my mind.
It's pretty crazy that I burned a hole in it that quick, but that he set it up for
He
me.
set it up
that he
for
actually inflated it for me.
Oh,
and then
that
he
was a
just-
good cop.
Yeah. So yeah, but there was an officer in Springfield, Officer Chris Laughlin, and he's a trainer now for the department. But he went out of his way to try to find ways to help me when I was on the street. He was an excellent cop. He called my mom when she was in North Carolina and talked to her for like 20 minutes or more about damn bugs. Sorry,
Sorry.
about ways to try to get me off the street and try to get me sober.
Yeah.
So there are some good cops out there, but believe me, you'll hear stories. There's some
That's
bad
a
ones
pretty
out
good
there.
cop. That was a good
that
cop.
was the
I
best
admit,
cop
that
ever.
was. That
So,
sounds pretty good. I've never heard that
I
one.
guess we got to say please like, and please subscribe.
Oh my
because
gosh.
I
Hear
can't
more
share
stories
this-
about this.
other stories about, that are in my other videos about addiction and recovery and homelessness. This is another one just about life and homelessness, but a great cop story too. So like and subscribe, and please do share, because without sharing, I can't get this word out. And there's some good videos that have some real good words and some important messages for people. So please like, subscribe, share. And
Yes.
what else?
And,
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell and subscribe. This is raw footage. It's just me and him. Just
So
telling our stories.
you're gonna get
But
this. There's a lot of unedited stuff, but we're making a short one here.
I
so
still
it's more
say that's a good
watchable.
cop. Shout out to him. That blew my mind. Wow, Lance.
Good cop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll catch you in the future.
Have a
Have
good day.
night. A good day.